get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems.
Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 12 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They're hot as can be, winners of 8 of their last 9 games.
I don't know if you'd call this start a surprise exactly, but they've proven that they're going to be able to stand toe-to-toe with anybody.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright?
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 13 carries, 71 yards.
Nice solid showing from him last week. Didn't blow the roof off with his numbers, but he certainly had a quality day and produced when called upon.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another tote for ETN. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Straight ahead, ETN. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now back to throw. And it's a short one. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Bengals grab it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll drop to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The Bengals at 9-1 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars 21. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Bengals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, you got to think the number 1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up, then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And 3rd, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done.
His throw incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll set up to throw. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Touchdown, Bengals. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll set up a throw. He'll drop this one off with ETN. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And one more time, here's Kirk. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Man open. That's Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley. 55 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach, okay? So he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown. Brandon Ayuk. 23 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead now stands at 13. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And quickly, they get to the line. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal. Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we reach halftime, and what's halftime over? No problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Back to throw again. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20. They're going to look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And the Bengals have got 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Mecole Hardman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here comes Tony on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, it's Tony. A beautiful fake. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamison Williams from 4 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Carlson on for the PAT. And the lead is now an even 30. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Gets past one man, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them...
Puts it on the carpet, it's out, and the Jags grab it. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
We can preach ball security all we want here, but how about...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have... So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Now back to throw. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Running out of the gun with ETN. 2 yards, good enough for a first. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. He'll look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 29-yard line. He'll get that underneath ETN. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd and 1. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch 36. Ultra. Go ultra. Check 3, check. Hey, check mega. Kill. Watch twist.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the deep...
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up,